Good evening, my listeners. Welcome back to Vaesen, The Darkness Rising. I'd like to welcome back Nate, Blake, Jim, and Sharon. We are back for episode 3. So, where we last left it, you had a close encounter with what Jack described as the Dullahan. You had some sort of creature go and disrupt the protection of your house, which turned your fire off, and the Dullahan went, yes, let's go. Unfortunately, you were all too quick on your feet, and you rolled really well, and you figured it out, and you...
Well, this is all during a nasty thunderstorm.
Absolutely. It's Ireland, it's in winter, of course, and you're on the west coast. There's going to be storms. So yeah, welcome to Tralee House, where everything's all nice, warm and fuzzy. And where we left it, dawn was just about to break, and the most horrible banshee wail was heard with the name of O'Malley. So, that's where we're at.
Now, I believe we were going to go out and look for O'Malley or something once it was dawn, and the butler guy was going to get some more stuff for the fireplace while we were out.
Yes. No? Yes. Jack told you to go find O'Malley, but you have to wait till day breaks.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'd started re-stoking up the hearth, and I think Anderina was sitting with her knitting, just watching it.
Yes.
And Eamon and Ross had curled up in front of the hearth. I remember that.
Yeah.
No one has had any sleep last night.
Sleep is overrated.
Sleep is very overrated. Who needs it?
Sleep when you're dead.
Yeah.
Rush is a teenager, so he can just roll the punches.
Okay. So after another hour, by the time pre-dawn kind of rolls along, dawn does break. You hear the roosters greeting the dawn nearby. The birds are chirping in their dawn chorus. It's time. And Jack, who has been pacing backwards and forwards, looks at you. Go find him.
You need to get some stuff to keep the fires burning for tonight and the next night while we're doing that.
That's right. And the bar's running a little bit low, Jack. So, if you have time, see to that.
Roche, having seen the dubious firearm skills of his companions, is going to go up to his room and essentially get his rifle sort of slinged on his back, collect Eamon, and then meet them at the entrance, ready to go.
Yeah.
I think Roche would say, we'll ask Jack, when we go out during the day, will those things come for us?
No. You're safe. The Dullahan only haunts at night.
And should we, say, find ourselves not back here before dawn, any tips?
Just seek safety and warmth. Any inn will be protective enough. It won't attack in crowded areas. It only picks off solo travellers, usually.
Okay. Jolly good.
Godspeed.
Well, let's go.
Is there like a club or a knife or a sword or something I could grab? I'm pretty sure there was weapons described last time.
There's blunderbusses, but if you need a sword, he will find you a sword.
Yeah.
I want to carry that blunderbuss. That second shot worked, and I'm feeling... Yeah.
What is the weight of a blunderbuss? This I have to Google. Bear with me. I'm curious. Sorry?
I'm sure some young, spry person wouldn't mind helping a senior citizen carry a heavy firearm.
While the men are gathering weapons,
That's not that bad.
Andorina is going to find the linen press,
You can't carry that.
collect a linen sheet.
Jack, who's kind of been moving backwards and forwards, looks at you and pauses, and his face drains of colour, and he just gives you that look and then moves on again. Incidentally, a blunderbuss weighs between 2.3 to 5.4 kilos. Not as heavy as I thought.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to be using it as a walking stick.
No.
Muzzle side up, because, safety.
Oh, yeah. And this is why men are endangered species.
Shall we?
Yes. Not here to faff about. Let's get on with it.
Just before you leave, let the gentleman leave and stop Royce and Eamon. And just, Andorina is going to tuck a heavy iron key into your hand. Take this, Perry lad. It's the key to a door. Spent 50 years holding the North Sea and the neighbours' curiosity. Put it in your pocket. Wherever you go, wherever you feel the fog trying to pull at your thoughts or your heart, where the world starts to go thin, just reach in and touch it and feel how cold it is. Feel how heavy. That's the truth of the world. As long as you're holding that, you're too heavy for the neighbours to carry away. Do you understand?
That makes sense. And then he's going to tuck it away and...
She'll say, stay solid, and give him like a really heavy slap on the shoulder.
Aren't they like the same age?
I think she's a bit older. And then, Rush will just say, if I point my gun at something, should probably run. And then he'll head off.
Okay. If you're all together, you can leave the house. You go to the front gate. Jack would have told you from what direction that Kieran was riding from, so you all head off in that general vicinity.
So is there a carriage there?
There's a dray.
Okay, there's a dray. So, Andorina is also going to hang back with Jack for a moment while the gentlemen get themselves situated.
Yep.
She's going to stand at the gate and watch them. And she's going to start speaking while not kind of looking at anyone or anything. How many of you seen walk out of those gates and never walk back, Jack O'Malley? It's a heavy thing being the one who stays behind to watch the hearth. But even the strongest stone weathers away in the salt gale. How much of you is left, I wonder? And then she'll touch his arm, touch the gate, and step into the dray.
He doesn't respond.
He doesn't need to.
Exactly.
He's going to be terrified of you. Oh,
Maybe.
bugger.
Roche will look at Dr. O'Connor to see, besides the blunderbuss that he's carrying, has he brought, a doctor's bag?
Yes, absolutely. And my gentlemanly provincial charms as well.
You never know who you might encounter on the way. Okay, who's driving the horse? You
Me.
don't have a driver.
I'll do it.
Let's go, giddy up.
I worked in a mine. How hard can this be?
How hard can a pit pony be from a dray horse? Yeah, okay, cool. Ooh. Ah, poor horse. You take off and you head away from Tralee Township. All of the roads. You travel for about 90 minutes, and you can see that the landscape's quite wet and subdued. Like, there was a proper deluge last night, so the whole world is looking a little bit soggy. And the mist. It's a nice carpet of mist across the floor. The skies are still grey and overcast, but at least, thankfully, it's not raining anymore. The fog has cleared. It's just you, the world, and the little clip-clop of a pony and its drag.
Is your dog with us?
Yes, 100%. Yep. If you ever have to ask that question, unless the game master says no, the answer is always yes.
All right.
And what was the little rascal's name again?
Eamon.
Eamon.
Once sort of like they're on a bit of a clear open area and Roche feels comfortable that there's no imminent threat, he will sort of turn to the group and ask that angry spirit said O'Malley, do you think, each of you think that Jack or Kieran is a bad man?
A bad man? No, not necessarily. The creature could have been tricked into hunting a good man. Who can... These things are really simple or black and white.
People are never black and white, definitely, but from my experience, the magic creatures are much simpler. If it's angry, then someone did something wrong to them.
Or is controlling it.
Do you think Mr. O'Malley seemed like a trustworthy person? Do you think you're a trustworthy person?
Yeah, I would say so for me, yes, absolutely. Being the man of standing that I am. But Jack seems like he's on the level.
And you, ma'am?
There aren't bad men, Peary lad. They're just forgetful men. A bad man does harm because he likes the taste of it. I think an O'Malley does harm because he thinks he's the only one in the room. And they forget to knock. And they forget to pay the tithe. And they forget that they're guests and not the masters.
It's oddly specific, lass.
One must keep good company with one's neighbours.
I'm not sure I know everything you just said, but there are definitely bad men.
Anyway, hopefully this Kieran has some insight for us. He was the one that summoned us here after all. If anyone has any insight into this, it's going to be him. Although I do feel like Anderina maybe is the most clued in person in this little carriage here.
Oh, bloody island. Come on, giddy up.
Alright, so as I said, you've travelled about 90 minutes. You're in the countryside. I guess... Give me a vigilance, please.
Six dice and one success. On par.
I am not vigilant.
You're not vigilant. Cool.
I am not vigilant either. Not at this very moment.
So I've got Rosh and
Rosh's
Declan.
dog.
Yep.
The subwoofer
Yep.
and Declan. That's okay. As you're riding along, you both glance down at the path surface and you see hoof prints. And you see them veering off the path and into the hills, grassland, hilly grassland. And you look at the hoof prints for a second and you can see that they're gouged out and there's sods of dirt thrown.
So they're
This
probably
horse-
turning quickly. Yeah.
This horse is galloping.
Yeah. And so there'd be a fair bit of water in them because it happened before the deluge.
Yeah, there'll be like little puddles. So
Yep.
you're seeing that initial imprint in the soil of the path and then the watery
Yeah.
imprints going
Yeah,
across the
I'll-
grassland.
I'll point to him and say, I think someone turned in a hurry here. This might be their first best option.
Yeah, Roche and Eamon will Roger would like jump off like immediately, essentially, and yeah, he's gonna go. I kind of want to see if I can sort of like essentially track these hoof prints with Eamon.
We should have got their scent before we left the house. We've got a dog with us. It's like,
Give me a vigilance, I guess. Or is there a... I don't think there's a hunting skill.
There's not, but I
There's
have.
investigation.
Yeah.
Let me just check. I've got a.
Oh, there's a tracking. There is actually a tracking skill.
Yeah, because I've got Bloodhound, which is gain +2 to vigilance when tracking your prey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tracking is logic and vigilance.
Yep. I don't know how to like +2 to this. So I'm just gonna do that and then roll 2 more. I'm gonna push that. I got 0 successes. Alright, 2 successes.
2 successes. Yep.
And I get a condition right for pushing that.
Correct. You do
Yep.
get a condition, and because it's a physical thing, you have to see the exhausted, battered, or wounded. So I'm going to presume you're going to fly with exhausted.
Yeah.
Because it is hard work sloshing through this really soggy soil.
Yeah.
And yes, you can see these tracks as clear as day, and you follow it. Your dog's following it, and you're following the dog right behind it. Is the dray following, Mr. Declan?
yeah, carefully, cautiously. We're not
Yeah.
just full gallop or anything. We're just sort of looking where we're going and, try and keep them in sight.
Yeah, no problems. That dray can take those paths or the grassland easily enough. Just don't hit a tree stump or a rabbit warren and you'll be fine. So you go and follow the path, and it does go over a few hills, up and down and winding through a copse of tree and then up again. And as you come down, you see a brown object on the grassland 100 or so meters ahead of you, and it ain't moving.
I think Roche just gets Eamon to sort of stop where he is, and then unslinging his sort of rifle, he'll move closer towards the brown mound.
Bing. As you approach, you realize it's the body of a horse, a bay. It's saddled. It's got its full tack on, saddle, bridle.
Can I see any sign of the rider?
Not immediately.
Well, I'll stop the the dray about 50 yards from the fallen horse, and then we'll sort of get out and have a look.
What's that in metric?
Oh, all right. So 50 meters.
Thank you.
Roger will sort of do a whistle that both alerts the group and also brings Eamon back to his sort of side. I think it'll start. You said the saddle's there, so I'll start looking around to see if there's anything in the saddlebags or.
There's nothing. Well, the saddlebags does have items. It's got food. It's got a canteen of water. It's got some journals in there, writing implements, a jacket, things that you would need for a ride out in the country.
Okay. Before we do anything else, I would like to, Andorina would like to, before she steps off of the dray, she would like to call upon her sixth sense to see if there's any Vaesen has been in the area. So, I need to make an investigation test. And if I get any successes, depending on how many, I learn more stuff about if there's been any Vaesen in the area. Let's see how this goes.
With good luck.
I got 1, so I could probably only tell if there has been a Vaesen in the area.
Yes.
Okay, so she's definitely sensed Vaesen, so she's going to turn the men and go, keep her hand close to your iron, gentleman. And I don't mean the blunderbusses. And then step off the dray.
I'll wander over to the horse. Is it dead or just like mostly dead?
Oh, the horse is dead.
All right.
It appears to have died in absolute terror.
Yeah.
Eyes are wide open and staring. Its body
Well,
is...
he'll take out his necklace and sort of make a little prayer and close its eyes and wish it well in the next life.
Dr. Sean will hobble over the last one to arrive on account of the wicked hangover and the age. He kind of wants to make some inferences about what could have killed this thing, kind of using his medical knowledge.
Yep.
Is it a big thing? Is it a small thing? Is it a fast thing? From the wound. Would that be medicine?
Yes, give me medicine or investigation, whatever's higher.
You're giving me a good choice here. I think I'll investigate this one.
Okay.
That is 1 success.
That's all right. One success.
From a lot of die.
How many? 1, 6, 7, 8. That's okay. All you need is 1. Interestingly, there are no wounds on this horse. What you can see is where its coat is untouched by the rain, there's a sticky residue, and you know this is leather. So this horse was running so hard it's leathered itself up into a frenzy. The way the body is contorted, the hooves have been digging into the ground as it's been dying and carving furrows. You very much think it's died in like a rictus of fear. It literally got scared to death. It's done something to its rider, be it the rider's been dumped or the rider's left or whatever. It's galloped until it can't gallop anymore, and it's just collapsed, frailed around, and died.
I'll make sure everyone's nearby and relay that, but I'll say that especially to Andorina since she seems to be aware of what's happening.
What neighbour have the O'Malleys offended?
Don't like the look of this at all.
You're gonna do some more searching, you think?
Yeah, I think Rosh is not disinterested, but his focus is finding. This is like a half-solved puzzle to him, so he wants to know where the other person went, or the person went. So him and Eamon are probably going sort of wide and searching for anything.
Declan is going to look at the horse things and where it's turned. He's like, okay, well, if there's a rider on top, it would have fallen that way. Look over there for a big bunch of grass pushed over and then tracks, and then at the next turn, same thing, and try and look at the most likely spots the rider would have fell off and ran or something.
Yeah. Well, you have to backtrack over several hills to get to that point.
Okay.
So it's going to take you a few hours. It's not a quick and easy thing to do. So can I get a vigilance? If everyone's doing this, can I also get another vigilance, please?
Three successes.
Oh,
One
wow. Stop the
success
presses.
for me.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
wow. Jim.
1 success for me.
Okay. And how much for you, Sean?
That will be a 0 success for
That's
Dr.
0
Sean.
successes. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. He's bringing up the rear. He's the rear admiral.
That's it. Back to the carriage, and I'm gonna have a nap. You guys got this.
That's it. So yes, you backtrack a little bit and you spread yourselves out I'll say several meters, maybe further from where you see those hoofprints on either side. And Declan, you come across a very, very still body lying in the grass.
Ah. Again, is it dead or just mostly dead? Check the eyes, check the pulse.
Well, let's just say you don't need a medical degree because its head is separated from its body.
Over here. Don't have to run. And he'll take his hat off.
I was not going to run.
And Arena will make her way over and pull the linen out of her satchel. I had hoped would not need this, but I feared we would.
From the distance, is it Kieran looking?
Is it?
Only one of us would know. Maybe you know what Kieran looks like.
Yeah, Declan's the only one that may, but I don't think you would have met. So no, I don't think any of you know what Kieran would look like.
This must be a completely random, separate, headless body.
Was there a picture in the chapter house or?
No, not a Kieran.
Does it look similar to Jack?
No, Jack's head's on. It's yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry.
He's getting ahead of life. Interestingly, you can see a familiar resemblance in it.
In the features or from the dress?
Features.
Roger also look to Dr. O'Connor and say, how did that happen?
How did the head become separate from the body?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to make me squat, aren't you? Okay, help me down. and I'm gonna inspect. Would that be investigation again if I want to infer how the head was separated from torso? Medicine. Okay. Crack my knuckles. Oh, I'm going to push that because my ego won't let me fail. That is a fail.
That's bad.
Doesn't he get a bonus for having a medical bag or something?
Do you literally have, like, mechanically a medical bag? Because then
yes.
Instead of under actions, there should be equipment, and then it would be...
Ah, okay.
You'll get a couple extra dice for that.
All right. I'll remember that for next time, but I pushed that and I got a 1.
Okay. That's okay. So you squat down with your aching knees, and yes, you're going to get wet because the grass is wet and soggy.
Yes.
Suck it up, princess. You go and have a look at the head. Like the horse, the eyes are wide open and staring. Same colour eyes as Jack too, interestingly enough. The lips are curled back in a grimace. You articulate the head and turn it upside down, and you can see the point of dissection. And the muscle, the skin, the tendons, the bone all look like they have been shorn through with a razor. Absolutely clean. There's no straggly bits of tissue hanging around. There's nothing. It's clean cut. This is almost from a guillotine. It's clean. Surgical.
I know of no material that can cut so clean in one swoop out in such a remote place such as this. And then I'll get my pen and I'll kind of like manipulate the lips, and like normally upon death the muscles relax, but here the lips are curled up in fear. Interesting. And I'm going to start scribbling in my notebook.
The neighbours don't use weapons, lad. They use will.
Who's that?
She'll just pat him on the shoulder again and start wrapping the shroud around the body.
Yeah. you need me to move it somewhere first?
Could lift his arms, please.
Oh, so I'll just move him to where you want and put him. We'll wrap
And
him up.
it will become very obvious that this is not the first time she's wrapped a corpse.
Oh, she's full of sunshine.
Not our best introduction to the area. Elias?
These Irish folk. More noise,
Hmm.
more debts, less
Here-
civilized.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Here's a thought. Since we're catching up with Kieran, what if we take this head and ask him? I normally
mean,
don't
it's-
travel with heads, but
I think this head is Kieran, Doctor.
I'm going to look to was it Declan? Declan?
I think it's a fairly good bet at this point. How many people are going to be coming and going near nighttime in this area with family resemblance to Jack? That's surely that kind of narrows it down a fair bit. And if it's not, well, we should probably tell Jack about it anyway if there is some family resemblance. So,
Just my concern, and it does seem quite convenient, but what if it's not? And what if we leave Kieran out for one night? We didn't take a full family history, did we, before we left?
we were kind of busy keeping the house going. But yeah, it might pay to sort of map out some of the locals when we get back.
It's either that or go, do you know the name of this man? A little bit morbid.
I suppose if he's on the wagon, we can just show the face, but not display the whole thing. So they, just think he's dead, not severed.
How close is it to, like, about what time is it now?
I would say after lunch.
And how close, like, do we know how close the nearest town or inn is?
Probably between going back to the house and a little closer town nearby. You're probably just in between the two, so you can make a decision.
I think we should press on, because we know that nobody back in Tralee House doesn't know anything about what Kieran wanted. Maybe someone in the town that he was going to or was in knows something, assuming this is him.
How far away is the next town?
It's about 90 minutes. So you're in the middle between the house and the next town.
So we go
Before
on
Andrina's finished wrapping Kieran, Rosh does want to essentially search him as well.
As you go firstly in his pockets, you find general detritus, a couple of coins here and there, a penknife. But deep down in a pocket on the inside, you have found a piece of paper.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh, well, you found it, you read it.
Can you read?
Honestly, a
Absolutely.
very fair question. I will read it to the players. I don't think Roche would / maybe can read it to the other characters. Know then that the holding that Tralee standeth as the very nexus of the pact. There where the wards first sworn, there where they graven and made fast in stone, sealed alike by uttered word and by blood most solemnly given. Yet as with all mortal things, so too with oaths, they must be tended and upheld, else do they fray and fail, and then the pact itself fall asunder, broken beyond recall.
Everything points to Kieran.
So I had a character question. Are we all in the society?
You are society adjacent.
Okay.
How's that?
Can I be on the council and not be a master?
Declan's probably the closest to being a society
Yeah,
member.
because my sister's full-on member, definitely.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
And I think, Nate, your character's probably the newest.
Yeah. Better late than never.
Better late than never. Late bloomer.
Yeah.
And the others have parents who were society members and had some involvement.
Mm.
One way to phrase it. Okay. Well, I think if we go to the next town, we may end up staying there at night because we're going to run out of daylight. Or we can head back to the house.
Well, I figure ahead lay answers, and behind is a cul-de-sac. But safety. I don't know about you, but my curiosity is burning right now.
Did we come through that town on the way here?
No.
Like, no. Right. So we don't know if it's like 10 buildings or 1,000.
Correct. But the horse came from that direction. So you figure that's where Kieran rode from.
Right. So there's at least a stables, which means there's something to burn if we need a hearth fire.
I don't know if Jack would tell me what I need to know, so I agree with the doctor.
The O'Malleys have left the gate open.
You know I don't scare easy, Anderina, but some of the things you say, seriously. Morbid. Chills. Shall we press on then?
You let out the body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get him to a cold store.
Yes.
We could just bury him.
Not here.
He is the last of the O'Malley line. If there is a debt to be paid, it will be from his blood, not Jack's. Jack is stone.
All right. Well,
I have
let's.
no follow-up questions.
All right. I'll. Yeah. Get the horse going. Get to the next town. Add a canter, which is like third gear from memory.
Yes. You would have been counting for 90 minutes, but yes, you can throw in a few canter legs in there. That's fine. You make it with plenty of time to spare before it gets dark. You rock up to this village. It's a small town.
Mm-hmm.
It's a country town. So you've got, a pub. There's a police station. It's just a little civic hub. What can I say?
Is there like an inn, tavern,
Yes.
motel, whatever you want to call them?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's island, of course.
Yeah. I'll take my hat off and say, innkeep, we need a few rooms.
Sure, we're light on tonight. We've got room for you. How many rooms would you be needing?
How many beds in each room?
2.
Well, 2 then.
Make that 3.
It should be in the room with one of us. We can't just whack it in another room. I'll say quietly.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm not
What?
blurting that out.
What, good sir?
Perhaps just like thinking, okay, are you planning to sneak the body into the inn? Or would it be better to go to the innkeeper? Oh yeah, we found a deceased traveller. We'd like to put him in your cold store until...
Was that like a
the
sort of a stably
constabulary can be...
kind of area in this town?
Yes. Yeah.
Can we put him in the stable or?
Well, Roche is going to the stable, and he, talks to whoever's at the stable, and says, "Can Eamon and I stay here?"
Yeah, you meet the stable master. He's this 70-year-old dude. He's limps on one really bad leg. He's blind in an eye. He's been through the wars, and he looks at you and squints. Lad, you want to sleep here? Sure, whatever. Go find a nest for yourself.
I can help clean too, and I'll give him like a coin which I took from Kieran,
Yep.
and then I'll just sort of find a corner and then basically tell Eamon to stay there, meet the others, and then say, I don't need a bed.
Right. Are you willing to have the body out here with you?
Okay.
Sweet. That was easier than I thought.
But what about the fire situation? You will need the protection of a fire tonight.
There'll be a fire at the stable.
Yes, where the stable master kit stays, yes. There will be a small fire there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any of you telling anyone about the body, or are you just doing a weekend at
See-
Birdie's?
See, Andarina doesn't quite like this. Is
mean,
there a church in the town?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a
So she's
chapel.
going to peel off. So she's going to find the priest.
Yeah. You find him easily enough. He's out in the back weeding the graveyard.
She's going to go, Father, may I have a word?
Of course. I should probably get up from these petunias anyway. I've been at them for a while, and a break is as good for the soul as any. How can I help?
Growing things are good for the soul, Father. We were sent from Tralee House, my companions and I, to search for a man. Unfortunately, we did find him deceased on the road. May I sit vigil with his body in the church this eve?
As you wish. I'm sorry to hear it. Tralee House have done well for this community for a very long time. Who has
Yes.
passed?
We believe it to be Kieran.
Kieran. Kieran. I've known that boy since he was a lad. Very grave news indeed.
So he can help identify him.
Yes, we found it was too rather late in the day to be taking the funeral procession back to the house. But I hope that his soul can find some comfort here in this church this eve.
Yes, please bring him in. We must prepare the body.
Yes. Okay, and she will go back and tell the gentleman that he should be laid in the church. Like, proper behavior.
Roche is like remembering that there's a body. Like that's the level of awareness to the we have to do something about a body that he had. So he's like, oh, okay.
While this is happening, I want to start asking around in the tavern
Sure.
about Kieran. If anybody met Kieran, has seen Kieran, I'm going to play the ignorant.
Yeah.
Do the whole, oh, he's expecting us.
He's expecting us. Okay. All right. Give me a...
Would it be manipulation? Because I'm kind of lying, since I know he doesn't have a head.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Empathy and manipulation. 1 success. You talk to a few people, actually, in the tavern. There's always people coming and going, so it doesn't take you long to talk to a couple of people and get pretty much the same story from everyone. Yes, they know Kieran O'Malley. He has been here his whole life, like he's local to the area. He's always done good by them. He was known for being brave and fearless and really protective, an honourable man. But scary one in some situations too.
But nobody knows what business he would have had with us. It's just pure reputation.
It's just pure reputation. One person will admit that he had travelled further afield. He's just come back from a trip further afield. He went to a archbishop's house to look at some books. Why he would want to do that, you don't know.
And this is kind of like, if you keep on following the road up, it's the next kind of village situation?
Yeah, this would be a bigger town.
Okay.
A big old town. And I should say that scrap of paper you found, it's old. Like, it's not a freshly written piece of paper. It's an old piece of paper. It looks like it's been torn from a book. Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
No. That's all good. Well, with that wisdom, I'll try and track down the others, and I'll share what I've learned.
I'll say to Andarina, look, I'll keep an eye on the others. If you need help, ring a bell or make some sort of metallic noise, and I'll come running. Otherwise, I'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah, I'm assuming that she's kind of jockeyed Declan into carrying the body and laying it down.
No problems.
in the church. So I would like to get confirmation that this is Kieran. So, but I don't want to show him that he's headless. So I'm going to try and use one of my other skills, conjuring tricks, which is I can use stealth instead of manipulation to perform a trick to influence people. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of a sleight of hand to remove just enough of the shroud covering his head that you can't see that he's had his head chopped off.
Yep.
I really hope this works.
So do
'cause
I.
I don't want to freak out the priest.
Ooh.
Ooh. One success.
It's not your first rodeo.
Not your first severed head.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
literally rolling to keep your head. Amazing.
So once Declan brings the body in and you have a moment to arrange it on the bier, the priest comes over and you expertly just flick a piece of white linen away and you have it just perfect so the slice mark isn't visible. The priest looks down at the face and makes a sign of the cross. Yes, that's Kieran O'Malley.
Poor Jack.
Poor Jack, indeed.
Thank you, Father.
I'll pray with you.
She'll sit with the father and
Do you want me to bring some stew out later or something? Or
that would be kind, Declan. Thank you.
no? So he'll go back to the inn, tavern, pub, whatever. Have some stew because he's bloody hungry. It's been a long day. And once he's eaten, then he'll bring some stew out for the priest and Andarina.
That's fine. You get your nice warm stew. And it's always good, I have to admit. Sticks to your ribs. Yeah, and I guess unless anyone wants to do anything, the night passes.
Yeah, I think Roche is just sort of wondering and probably talking out loud to Eamon about it, saying that, Elisa asked me to come and help the society here, help the people here, but the only person that was meant to tell me how to help is already gone. And yeah, he just sort of says, everyone else here knows so much more than me, and I'm not sure what I'm meant to be doing. And then, yeah, just sort of curl up with the dog.
Good night, Rosh. Next morning comes around. I'm happy to say, not a sound of hoofbeats in the air. You survive.
Damn it. Until the priest gets on the horse. Ah, fooled you all.
Alright, next morning rolls around. What do you want to do?
Check
Imagine over
everybody's-
breakfast. Oh, yeah. Sorry, go.
I was just going to check everybody's alive first.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's alive.
Basics, yep, okay.
Yeah.
I take
Yeah.
that personally just because I'm in my 70s. It does not mean that. How dare you? But maybe over breakfast, I'll kind of reiterate the whole. Oh, by the way, Kieran was just up the next town over, rummaging through the Archbishop's books. If any of you don't have any further leads to pursue here, I suggest maybe the next town over might be our next port of call.
I kind of wanted to take the body back to Tralee House, but
Could we send it back? Is there some kind of courier? I mean, I know it's not the personal touch, but we could write a lovely note.
Up to you.
Questions for Jack.
Okay. I'm okay with going back.
is there a fast horse in town? I could
How
take the body
yeah,
back
like,
and then meet
well,
up
how
with them at the next town.
how far is the next town? So if we went, okay, just above table, plotting next steps. If we were to leave the body in the church because it's consecrated ground, he's safe there. Safe, yes.
Till the priest eats him. No.
No, that was the last campaign. If we could go to the next village and then be back again by the evening and then return.
What if
to
we
Jack.
split the party?
I think she meant leave the body here. We go to the next
Yeah.
town, come back the next day. So it's just one night. The body stays here. It doesn't make much noise. It'll be quiet.
I would say the next town is probably 2 hours away, and it's a bigger town. It's a small city.
It'll keep.
If the priest doesn't mind, I'm down for that. We leave the body safe here. It's only going to be one day. We'll go and find out that may be more useful to Jack, a long-term sort of thing.
And Arena is now concerned about the document you found on Kieran, about the pact and being sealed in blood. And obviously the pact has been broken. So
We need to get get it back to Jack so he can renew this pact.
or find out how the pact was broken.
Yeah.
Because
How it was made, even.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But then some books at the next place might help that if this is from a book. So
Decisions.
Well, that's what I was literally saying. Genuinely, why don't two of us go to the next town and two go back?
well, if that's the case, I should be one of the ones to go to the town since I'm a librarian by trade.
And I'm a curious
yeah,
individual.
I think it is sending the learned men off.
I've never been spoken to so harshly
You don't know
before.
what Rosh's stats are like. You can love books.
Oh, he's just a peery lad.
All right, is that the game plan?
Yeah,
Why
let's
not?
split up.
I'm down with that.
Let's
Yeah.
split the party.
Parties are made for
Don't
splitting.
touch-
What can go wrong?
Literally everything.
You will
We're already
find
a day's
out
ride apart.
next week. No, that's it for tonight, folks. We've hit our time. So, thank you so much to Nate, Jim, Sharon, and Blake. We'll see you all again next week, and hopefully, I'll be sounding a lot better by then. And yeah, catch you later. Bye.